Hello there. Well, since I started my first scope last night, I thought I'd try again today and check out another one. And thanks for the hearts already. Um, so I thought I would just talk a little bit about some book ideas that I've had, and I have started. Hey, Tech Bloke, I saw you on the Pat Flynn Periscope just a little bit ago. Um, so I have been working on a book kind of because I just have so many ideas in my head, and I know that there's a couple books I want to write. Um, so I've been taking notes and trying to kind of capture everything so I don't lose it, but at the same time giving myself time to work on things I know I need to work on first. So my strategy for doing that is just bust out my iPhone and I use the notes section and I'll add a couple little notes. Yeah, I've heard a lot about Scrivener. I haven't gotten that in depth yet, but I will definitely check it out when I actually get into the writing stage and trying to create outlines and all that. But for now, I'm just kind of, I'll randomly have an idea and I don't want to lose it. But again, I'm not at the stage yet where I want to like sit down and actually plan out the book and write the book. So I have, one really big book that I want to write because I've had a lot of therapists ask me for a book on documentation and a book that would have like templates and exercises as well as information and directions on documentation. There's really only there's two books I can think of on documentation for therapists. There's the documentation source book, I think is what it's called, which is pretty good. It is geared a little bit more towards people who bill insurance. And then another book is, I think it's called Step Notes. Yeah, the Step Notes is like another kind of documentation source for therapists, and it teaches you a specific template that this person, I don't remember her name, but she created. It's another therapist, and I haven't checked that one out at all. I've just seen it around, so I don't know if it's super helpful. If anyone knows about it, hey, check it out. So those are two things you could check out right now, and then I will add my book to the mix at some point in the future. And then another book that I think I will start a lot sooner because it's more of a short book. And that one I think will definitely be an ebook and I can get it out there a lot more quickly. And that is, I don't know what the title is going to be yet, but I want it to be kind of like a devotional type book for therapists, and a way for them to help connect their clinical paperwork and their passions and what they love with their documentation and help make that transition easier and kind of bridge that gap. So yeah, and you can feel free to, we've got some people in here, shout out, and if you have any comments or tips on writing books or think something's cool or whatever, feel free to add it in there. So that's the book that I will probably work on first and that I've been taking a little bit more notes on. And right now I'm thinking I'll probably make it like a 21-day kind of thing. And so each day there will be a different, like a brief, maybe like one page, kind of like a reflection on something related to documentation, and something related to working with clients or clinical work. And then I'll have an action that people can follow at the end, so that at the end of the 21 days, there'll be kind of shorter actions that you can implement in one day. So at the end of 21 days, you'll have done 21 things, ideally, that will have helped you to make a better connection with your documentation. And so maybe, 10 of those are really impactful for you. And those are 10 things that you can try to implement, or just 2 of them are super impactful. And those are 2 things that you can try to implement. So that is what I have in the works, and I'm really excited about it. So I did want to talk about it a little bit and just share that idea, put it out there. And yes, I will definitely check out Scrivener pretty soon. I'm thinking in the fall I'll start writing it so that it can be available. Because it is going to be a really brief devotional style, it should be pretty short. So I don't think it's going to take me months to write it. But yeah, if you have ideas for things that you want in there or things that you think would be cool, feel free to reach out to me and let me know, because I want it to be really meaningful for people. So hopefully, even if you're not a therapist and you're checking out this Periscope, then maybe this has encouraged you to think about something that you can do, or a different strategy or something to write a book, or take action in some way. So I'm going to keep this super brief, and since not a whole lot of people are asking questions or anything, I am going to say goodbye, but I hope you all have a great evening. Thanks for checking it out.